Let's get to another piece of that video. This is yet another piece of the leaked video where Mitt Romney talks about Bain Capital profiting from Chinese slave labor. This is getting worse and worse. Of course, one of the issues Mitt Romney is trying to distance himself from, the idea that Bain Capital profited from the outsourcing and offshoring of jobs to China, that they made money from Chinese companies that depend on outsourcing to earn their income. Well, now we have this video of Mitt Romney talking in very weird terms about Bain Capital and the involvement with this cheap labor over in China. Take a look at what he said.
And as we were walking to this facility, seeing them work, the number of hours they work per day, the pittance they earn, living in dormitories with little bathrooms at the end of maybe 10 rooms. And the rooms, they had 12 girls per room, 3 bunk beds on top of each other. I mean, you've seen it. And around this factory was a fence, a huge fence with barbed wire and guard towers. And we said, gosh, I can't believe that you keep these girls in. They said, no. This is to keep other people from coming in.
Right.
Because people want so badly to come work in this factory that we have to keep them out, or they'll just come in here and start working and try and get compensated. So this is to keep people out. And they said, actually, at Chinese New Year, as the girls go home, sometimes they decide they've saved enough money and they don't come back to the factory. And he said, and so on the weekend after Chinese New Year, there'll be a line of people, hundreds long, outside the factory, hoping that some girls haven't come back and they can come to the factory. And so as we were experiencing this for the first time for me to see a factory like this in China some years ago, the Bain partner I was with turned to me and said, 95% of life is settled if you're born in America. This is an amazing land. And what we have is unique, and fortunately it is so special, we're sharing it with the world.
There we go. So let's forget for a second about whether this stuff that Mitt Romney is saying is true. For a guy who wasn't in the business of using Chinese labor for profit, he certainly seems to know a lot of details about what was going on there, doesn't he?
Well, he comes out and says that they were directly involved with the workers at this factory.
Absolutely.
That's why he was there.
It's very clear. So again, I don't know if what he's saying is true. Some people, I'm guessing, will defend this video by saying, no, he was talking about the incredible work ethic of those Chinese girls. Oh, right, he's talking about kids, ladies and gentlemen. He's talking about children who are so desperate to work that they're being employed by the companies that Mitt Romney is overseeing or buying or whatever. This is unbelievable video.
Yeah. He does make a good point, though. He does say that, this is a great country, and we do have, things like that aren't happening in our country, and we're fortunate to have that. But to be honest,
he's also supporting it continuing to happen in China. Yeah, absolutely.
I think possibly if he had his way, there would be factories like that in this country. Or he would just send all the jobs back to China. Who knows?
Why not? Send them all over there.
Who knows?
What do you think about this, Natan? I mean, I don't think a big enough deal is being made of this piece of the video. Maybe it's just yet, but I think this is huge.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking that, is it really, I mean, the whole idea of outsourcing jobs, this is obviously a part of that argument that, this is a guy who outsourced jobs, and now he's criticizing Obama for doing the same thing. I don't know. We should get into that at some point, because economically, it's really not that bad of a thing to have American companies outsourcing jobs to lower their costs for American consumers. So I understand the hypocrisy of him accusing other people of that. But, at the same time, I don't know if we should harp on him for doing something that makes sense.
Well, you're making an interesting point, which is that it makes sense in the sense that if you want to make products more affordable for Americans who presumably you represent as the president or as whoever you are, if you do reduce costs by allowing or giving the idea or supporting outsourcing of jobs to China, you reduce the cost, then things are cheaper for people here in the U.S. The thing is, I don't know that I would agree that in the long term that's really what's better, because in the long term there's less people with jobs who will be able to afford those cheaper things. I don't know, but that's a different argument, Natan.
Yeah, I mean, that's a complicated argument which we could have, but I think here the issue is just the hypocrisy of his rhetoric.
Incredible.